'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. How's it going, lovely people? I hope you're having a lovely day and welcome to Dan Guitar. So today I'm going to show you how to play Wonderwall by Oasis. This is a fantastic song to play. It's definitely a classic that everyone must know on the guitar, in my opinion. Often though, it's sold as a beginner's song, and it definitely isn't. So I'm sorry to disappoint you if you think this is going to be an easy beginner's song. In fact, there is some quite complex strumming involved, but I'm here to make that as easy as possible and ensure that you have some tactics to manage the rhythm especially, which is what a lot of people struggle with regards to this song. So we're going to break it down nice and slowly and make sure that you're managing at your own pace. So the first thing we're going to do is break down the rhythm. Okay, so we're going to dive in and I'm going to give you some tips on how you can tackle the rhythm. At least for the opening part, we're just going to take that very, very slowly to get you started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is tackle the rhythm. At least for the opening part, we're just going to go over the rhythm only. No chords, no chord changes just yet. We're going to try this exercise where we cover the strings very lightly so that we're muting them with the left hand, and we're going to work on the rhythm with the right hand. Now in terms of the right hand, make sure the wrist is very loose because we're working with a framework of 16th notes, which is 4 possible strums within a beat. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable playing 16th notes first, like this: 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. This will make it more easy to manage if you're comfortable playing 16th notes. And a good way to be able to do this, if you hold your forearm out straight like this and then just drop your hand, imagine that all of the tension in your hand has just been let go. You just let that go and imagine you're shaking water off your wrist like this. And that's the idea. Keeping that wrist nice and loose. And we're going to break down the strumming pattern nice and slowly using this approach. So the first thing, rather than me just showing you the whole strumming pattern straight away, we're just going to take it beat by beat. So let's try this first. We're going to go down, 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 up. Try that first. So down, 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 up. 4 and down, 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 up. 3, 4, down, 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 up. So the next thing to do is this. So you try the next 2 beats next. So we're going to do this. So that's down, up, down, 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 up. Down, up, down, 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 up. Once we've got that, we're going to try and link those 4 beats together. So again, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go on to the next bit. So this is the next and final bit. This is quite a chunky bit this, so we're going to go down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. Again, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. Now we're going to try the whole thing all together. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. Now try and join in with me. I'm going to count us in after 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down. Okay, so now we're going to look at how the chords work in relation to the strumming pattern. So the first set of chords we have are E minor 7, a G, a D sus4, and an A7 sus4. So the first chord, E minor 7, we have our little finger on the 3rd fret the high E string, the third finger on the third fret of the B string, our middle fingers on the second fret of the D string, and our first fingers on the second fret of the A string. We play this one from the 6th string, so like that. And then for G, the next one, we're going to just bring our middle finger over to the 3rd fret of string 6. You can keep the other fingers down. Just slide that first finger over a little bit to make that chord change easier. So we're going from E minor 7 into a G. And then D sus 4, we're still keeping these 2 fingers down the whole time. Our first finger comes down to the 2nd fret of the G string. We play from the 4th string for this one. And then finally, A7 sus 4. We're just bringing that first finger up 1 string higher, so it's on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and we're going to play from string 5. So altogether we have this. So we've got E minor 7, G, D sus 4, A sus 4, A7 sus 4 rather. So now let's apply that strumming pattern. So first of all, we're just going to go for that first 2 beats again. So down, 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 up. Okay? Then we're going to change on the 2nd strum of the next pattern, which is down, up, down, 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 up. So we're changing on the 2nd strum there, which is an upstroke. So we've got, and we're going to do the same thing again in the change from G to D sus 4. We're changing on the 2nd strum of the next pattern, which again is an upstroke. So down, up, down, down, down. Now that last downstroke there, I'm taking the first finger away, okay? So altogether we have this. Okay, and then it's up, 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 down, up, down, up. So up, 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 down, up, down, up. That's our next pattern. And in order to do that, we're going to do the first few strums on the A7 sus 4 chord, but then the last two we're just coming off with our first finger and keeping these 2 fingers on the fretboard. So we've got, so all together, change, change. So I'll break that down again nice and slowly. So we've got the first pattern, down, 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 up, down, change, down, 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 up, down, change, down, down, off, on, off. Okay, so far so good. We've got the intro down, so those chords are the intro, they repeat 4 times. And then we're into the verse. The verse is very similar to the intro, same strumming pattern. There's an additional chord called C add 9, which we're going to go into in a minute. But the verse is this. So we got, today was gonna be the day they were gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. So these chords repeat one more time, 3 times altogether. And then we go to C add 9. So from this point, from A7 sus 4, once we reach that chord the 3rd time, we then go to C add 9. To do that from there, you can just bring the middle finger over to the 3rd fret of the A string. And what we're going to do, this strumming pattern isn't always written in stone. A lot of the time, the whole vibe is just to keep that right hand moving, and it's that semi-quaver vibe, the 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, like a 4 strum per beat sort of vibe. But here's a typical strumming pattern that you can use. So you would go down, 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 up. Okay, so, and then one more strum on C add 9, down, up, down, 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 up. So it's the same idea where we're changing on that 2nd strum of the next pattern, so the upstroke. So the pattern from C add 9 would be down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So again, C add 9. And then back to A7 sus4. So the whole thing all together throughout the verse, we got today is gonna be the day that we're gonna throw it back to you. And by now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. One more time. That anybody feels the way I do about you now. A7 sus4, back in. This time, we're just going to repeat the same chords 4 times as they were before. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And that is the verse. So the order of chords for the pre-chorus, the next part, are C add 9, D sus4 and E minor 7. So it goes over these 3 times. So the pattern is pretty similar to before. It's just same as before. You want to keep a similar vibe to the intro really. As long as you keep that right hand moving and the chords are changing in the right place, you're in a good place there. So we've got C add 9, D sus4, E minor 7. Again. This time round we're going to go C add 9, D sus4. Instead of going back to E minor 7, we're going to go G, G over F sharp. To get G over F sharp, you just remove the middle finger, replace that with the first finger on the 2nd fret of the low E string there, and that's going to be G over F sharp. Make sure that first finger's blocking the 5th string, we don't want that ringing out. So we've got G, G over F sharp, back to E minor 7, then it's D sus4, and then A7 sus4 for 2 bars. So the idea with this descending pattern here, so G, G over F sharp, E minor 7, D sus4, and then A7 sus4. For these chords, we're just going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, and then back to the original pattern, or a similar pattern. So I'll run through the pre-chorus again. So, and all the roads we have to walk are winding. Repeat that bit again. And all the lights that lead us there are blinding. Here's the variation. There are many things that I G, G over F sharp, E minor 7, D sus4, A7 sus4, twice. Okay, so now we have the chorus again, similar strumming pattern. It doesn't always have to be exact, but the idea is that down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. You can use the same as the intro. As long as you're keeping that right hand moving, it's got to be that same sort of vibe, and you've got to make sure that you're changing the chords in the right place. So we have C add 9, E minor 7, G, back to E minor 7. So you can even use the same pattern for each chord here. I'm sure Noel Gallagher will play this differently each time. I'm sure he's not always playing it exactly the same. So C add 9, E minor 7, G, E minor 7. Maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe So thank you so much for watching, everyone. That was my tutorial on Wonderwall by Oasis. I hope you enjoyed that, and if there's any more tutorials you'd like me to cover, leave your comments below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe because I will be providing many more easy to follow tutorials. As always, have a lovely rest of the day.